Penguins stop it, and Hagelin feathers it back over to Olli Määttä, the Penguin defenseman, just off a new 6-year extension on his contract.
Well, I think first and foremost, it's strong evidence on how this organization feels about Olli. Everyone to a man think that highly of him, that he's that good of a player and that good of a person, that they're willing to make that type of a commitment to a guy. You know, we're quick to forget sometimes that he's only 21 years old.
When I first met Olli, I thought he was like 25. He doesn't look it, but he's really mature off the ice, and it's good to see guys who are deserving of it to get that for sure. He's a great guy, so we were all pretty happy for him.
I also think it's great for the Penguins organization that they have a guy that wants to be a Pittsburgh Penguin, wants to help this team win, and has that all-in investment in this organization.
It's unbelievable. I like the city a lot, I like the team a lot, and I want to be around as well. I'm blessed to be in Pittsburgh. I'm just glad we both wanted the same thing. They want me to be here for a long time. It means a lot to me.
Over the past 2 seasons, the Rangers have been a thorn in the Penguins' side. February 10th marked the first meeting between the teams this season, and the first time former Ranger Carl Hagelin was on the other side of the rivalry.
They're a stingy team. They're not easy to get goals on, and they play well defensively, so I think you have to come out and do everything the right way.
Go! I'm going up. Yeah.
Carl Hagelin into the Rangers zone with speed. And a save made by Lundqvist.
Good, eh? That's speed right there.
Hayes to the puck. He scores! Kevin Hayes gives the Rangers a 1-0 lead.
Penguins need a little magic. They've got 32 shots in the game, but they do not have a goal yet against Henrik Lundqvist.
It's that type of game where the Rangers haven't done anything special except play really strong defensively and got great goaltending.
And Porter feeds it over to Siri behind the defense, walks in, and he shoots, and he scores. No, it hits the post.
Cully! Keep pushing it, boys, eh?
And the puck is worked free by Matt Cullen, who backhands to center for Carl Hagelin. Down the right side with a shot, score! Dominic Moore gives the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Get on those two, eh?
The Penguins' net is empty. It is backhanded down and in. The Rangers defeat the Penguins. Career shutout number 58 for Henrik Lundqvist.
Obviously, he's a great goalie, but I thought we had a solid performance. I know Coach was pleased with the way we played, and we had our chances, but I thought our team was headed in the right direction after that one.
No matter the direction and success of a team, there's always one road trip that everyone will enjoy. The annual Dad's Trip.
I can't tell you how proud I am. He not only is a great player, but he's a better person. He's always had a great love for the game.
Our dads were a huge part of our journey to the NHL and are still a huge part of it.
I was his high school coach, poor guy. It was really some special times.
They would tell stories about their kids growing up and how most of them were the coaches, and so we let the dads come in on one of our video meetings, and I said to the players that this might be the only time all season that they're going to have close to 30 coaches in the room.
I think the biggest thing besides watching the games would be spending time with your son. Dad played hockey too, and before I went to basketball, so I kind of pushed him that way, but he didn't get all the height that Dad got. I'm really proud. I mean, I watch him and I see him with the guys, and he's a great teammate. I'm very, very proud of the way that he's grown to be a young man.
He started out in a small program at a rink near our house. He was like 2 years old or just under, and then slowly progressed from that point, wearing his skates around the living room and around the house all the time. And I know how hard he worked, and so now he's in the prime time, so we're real proud of him.
Game over, and the kitchen is closed.
These guys act like they really enjoy having us here, which really touches me deeply.
It's always kind of funny to see like kind of where guys came from. You could definitely tell that some guys are certainly little mini-me's or little twins of their dad.
Couldn't have a better time, and yeah, winning in horseshoes is really worth everything. I'm definitely the better horseshoe player, but I'm
definitely not true.
But I'm older and more experienced.
Anytime you have an opportunity to spend some quality time with family, I think that's a real important thing. These players are who they are, both as players and as people, because of their parents first and foremost.
I haven't spent this much time with him since he's been 12 years old, so it's been great. He's done everything a dad could want. He's developed along the way and did all the right things, and he's been getting better every year since he's been 4.
I know he's having a good time. I'm having a good time. This is the most amount of time I've spent with him since, I'd say, Pee Wee hockey, Bantam hockey.
You know, you throw them on the ice, they push chairs around, and it all ends up here. So it was really cool.
The Penguins had less than 2 months left in the regular season, and the road to the playoffs was heavily trafficked. The jockeying for position was well underway.
Lovejoy, he's open, fires and scores! In front, Advocator, returning shot, save made by Fleury. Another one on him. Fleury sparkling right now. Fury in behind the cage, goes to Scott Wilson, a shot. Yes, it's a goal for Scotty Wilson. His first goal in the National Hockey League.
I don't think any player ever forgets his first NHL goal. I think that's a significant moment in a player's life.
It's almost like when you shoot the puck, it's in slow motion, honestly. Sometimes once you shoot it, you kind of know it's going to go in, and I felt like it was about 30 seconds before I hit the back of the net. It was just a huge relief to get that first one for sure.
For me, it's in the country kind of live it. It's different than Toronto, you know? It's like a family of deer that you always see every night here. It's been an interesting schedule, and we've had a lot of games and a lot of back-to-backers, and now we play a lot of games here in the next couple months. Gino obviously is a pretty special player, and you know, you can never really replace that in your lineup, but it's kind of part of the business that we're in. It's very difficult to just stay healthy, you know. If you ask around the league, guys would never be 100% playing the game. A lot of people don't understand that, you know, there's always bumps and bruises, and, you know, guys play through everything, basically. Hopefully we just make the playoffs, right? I've only been able to play in 3 playoff years. It's a different game. I think the level just rises.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Philip? You got a camera following you around? He's a superstar.
No. Are there a lot of people here?
There are.
They didn't come for me, buddy.
Horny?
Horny. They love horny, eh? What a jersey. Look at this.
Is that a Kessel jersey?
You want me to sign your jersey?
He's still gonna wear it all the time.
Yeah.
Santa got him that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at this here.
Wow.
I need one with no stickers.
How long have you guys been in line for?
Well, we've been here all day. We've been here since 2 o'clock.
This whole line can't be for us, can it? Really? Hey, bud. How you doing?
I might need to take those sticks back here.
You get a couple $100 out of it. Those are my good ones. Horny knows, hey? I'd pay to use those again.
He scored a fish top shelf.
Or he robbed you, eh?
Yeah, maybe.
100% scored on him.
Go Kessel. Yeah.
The signature of a good team is playing a full 60 minutes, something the Penguins have been trying to master all season.
Down and picked up by Stamkos, and he finishes. Tampa Bay has a 2-goal lead, and they're trying to add to it.
It's really tough in the league nowadays to come back from 2-goal or 3-goal lead, and that's why the start is really important.
Tampa Bay, when they get that first goal, 23-5 on the year. The Penguins will have to come back.
The statistics speak for itself that it's important for your team to have good starts, and it's been a fair challenge for our team this year.
The Penguins' next challenge was less than 24 hours later, 218 miles away, in Buffalo, New York.
Going into Buffalo, we really needed those 2 points. I think a couple of the teams were right there with had wins the night before that.
Daly to the right pointer, shot deflected, it goes in the net. Hornquist got a stick on it in front.
After getting that lead, we played really well defensively.
We've been doing a good job playing with the lead. I don't think we've been too conservative about it. We're still play the same way. Just be smart about it, not take too many risks.
I've challenged the players on a number of occasions to ask themselves, what can I do to help this team win? At the end of the day, it boils down to each individual taking ownership for their own game and their own preparation so that when the puck drops, they're ready to play.
The frustrating thing about hockey is that even if a team is ready to play, the bounce of the puck doesn't always go their way.
You can't give a team like Boston freebies like we did.
Scores!
You see what happened. We had more scoring chances than they did.
Oh, Rask would have stopped the next chances.
That was a frustrating game because I think we could have won that game for sure.
Every year, Sidney Crosby outfits hundreds of little Penguins with hockey gear, helping them learn to play. On this day, 100 of the kids received golden tickets, giving them a chance to practice where the Penguins do and learn from a few special guests.
How you doing? You guys are doing good, huh? I'm Sidney. Is your favorite color pink? Yeah, are you sure? Even a pink mouth guard, huh? Cool. Hey, let's watch Army. Make sure we watch him closely, all right? He usually falls, too. He did really good there. Oh, all Swedish, no finish.
It's always fun going out with the kids and just kind of goofing around and seeing them. They love the game, so it's kind of a shared passion for sure. I leaned over to, I think, Shearsy, and they were talking about how Sid gives out the golden tickets. Me and Shearsy kind of looked at each other and said, if we were a kid or back in the day, if we got a golden ticket from Sidney Crosby, I think that'd be the best day of my life.
There you go. Good job. Come on. There you go. They keep taking it out. Who made these drills out here? Somebody has to be able to get under that stick without knocking it over, no? Nice. There you go. You guys playing tag? Hey, I'm it. It's nice to have them out here today, and nice for a lot of guys here to join and help them out. It's just fun to meet other kids, to play hockey, and learn some things at the same time, but they look like they're having a lot of fun right now. That's two. I got both of you. Say thank you to these guys for coming out and helping you, all right? Give them a stick tap. I'm glad you had fun. You're welcome. Good smile. Good job. Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
A hockey player's job is diverse, and as the Penguins got back to work, their next assignment was not to overlook their next opponent.
Well, that particular game, I think, presented a unique challenge. It was right around the trade deadline. They had traded their captain away. Their team had gone through some turmoil. Sometimes those are the most dangerous teams to play against. I think it speaks to our leadership group and the maturity that we have, that we don't overlook that game, and we make sure that we control all the things within our power to make sure that we dictate the terms out there as far as how the game was going to be played. I thought it was a real solid effort on our part.
It's a huge 2 points as far as where we are in the standings. We got to stay hungry, and we got to start looking at teams above us so that we can climb over people.
Teams are oftentimes measured by their depth. 2 days before the trade deadline, the Penguins added some.
I think, as you're aware, with the rumors out there, we've acquired Justin Schultz, defenseman from Edmonton, for a third-round pick. We were trying to add some depth to our defense, and we're very pleased that we were able to add him. We think a change of scenery for him is going to be good. Okay, thanks a lot.
As Jim Rutherford was solidifying the Penguins roster, Chris Letang was giving back to the Penguins community, serving as co-chair of Skating for Little Hearts, a skate-a-thon raising money for Children's Hospital. His son Alex had a few questions.
Non, j'étais à l'aréna de game.
À l'aréna de game?
Ouais, ça c'est l'aréna de pratique à papa.
C'est pour les grands?
Ouais, c'est pour les grands.
C'est pour les grands ou les petits?
C'est pour les grands.
Oui, les petits.
Hi, guys. You guys are too fast.
Can I take a selfie with you?
Yeah, of course. This is scary. People skating and trying to handle social media. What's up, buddy? How's the skate?
He's been a heart patient
Yeah.
since 2008, and so this
Yeah.
means a great deal to us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it's a
God
pleasure.
bless you.
I got you, buddy. I got you. C'est un ours. C'est quoi un ours en anglais? Bear. Hey, iceberg! Hey!
C'est-tu fun? Ouais. Mais c'était un requin qu'il y avait?
Oui, c'est un requin.
C'était un requin. Mais il y avait des dents tout méchantes.
Lui, c'est un gentil requin, Alex.
T'as vu quoi d'autre?
Un ours polaire.
Un ours polaire?
Il était gentil, l'ours?
Oui. Mais quoi?
T'as la même couleur que ton père.
Hello again, everybody. This is Mike Lang along with the old 2-9er, Phil Bourque. Of course, today was the trade deadline day. Arizona was involved in a couple with the Penguins, actually. Sergei Plotnikov.
Yes, and he will be in the lineup.
Right side pass over to Kunitz, shot deflected in the net.
Attaboy, guys. Good shot. Great work.
It's an amazing thing as Hornquist has the magic wand going tonight.
Oh, it's magic. That is a beauty.
Gino! One-timer, huh? Good try, buddy. Get the crowd into it.
Malkin, who comes towards the left side, goes to Hornquist, and he finishes. And Donna needs a donor as Hornquist connects to give the Penguins a 4-0 advantage.
Oh, and it's raining hats here at Consol Energy Center. Patrick Hornquist with the HT.
Huh? I scored. What a goal. You guys shake your head for that?
Ekman Larsson might give it a big save by Fleury from 15 feet away.
Nice flower.
Now the Fleury chance start. People get out of their seat.
Over!
Madden goes over to the tag. He finds some space now. The shot score. The tag let it go. And ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has just left the building.
It's a big year in the nation's capital, and while the final ballots have yet to be cast, it's currently home to the NHL's best team and the stiffest test yet for rookie goaltender Matt Murray.
I know I haven't played a lot in this league, so to come in at a pretty important time is a little bit nerve-wracking, but really in the end I'm just excited for the opportunity. This is where I want to be, is in Pittsburgh in the NHL, and whenever I do get in there I'll be sure to be ready and to play my heart out and compete with everything I have, so I'm looking forward to it.
Now listen, we talked a lot about this game, right? These are the most fun games to play in. Embrace this battle. Embrace this battle. We need everybody here. We can't have a single passenger. Let's be ready to play here.
Let's go, Phil, let's go. Phil, hey!
He goes for that himself and beats goaltender Obi.
Woo! Hey! Go to net, I jump forward. Hey, Phil, stay behind me. I have no idea if we win face-off. I have no idea what we do.
Crosby back across. Setting up Mata. Down low for a shot. Score!
Yeah! Nice, Gordon, nice. It's elbow. Look my face.
Shot gets blocked by Malkin. Now Richard for the shot. He scores! Kuznetsov. He scores!
Shoot! Oh my God. One more time.
I thought it was a great hockey game on both sides, and I think that sometimes you just don't get the bounces.
We were pleased with a lot of that game. I thought our team played hard. The difference, quite honestly, were the special teams. That game could have went either way.
That's all you got from here. Hey.
Mike.
Good, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How's everything?
Good.
Yeah? How's your travel in?
That's good.
Yeah.
Good to be here finally.
Yeah.
So all your stuff is in production, custom stuff. You're gonna have to bear with us shortly, you know, just because nobody uses kind of stuff.
Patience would be key for the new defenseman. He wasn't in the lineup when the Penguins sought revenge against the Rangers.
The Rangers are kind of a tough team to play. They kind of sit there and sit back, and then, as soon as you give up kind of one opportunity, they'll capitalize. So I thought after the chances we had and we weren't able to put one in, guys started to get a little bit frustrated. So Sully kind of just told us to calm down and just stick with it.
Left side, and now Lundqvist throws the net off.
That's got to be delay a game.
He's going to get a penalty for it.
Oh my goodness, that's got to be delay a game.
After that, we never looked back. We didn't give them much at all in the third period. I think we really dominated that game.
Another shot by Malkin. This time it's in. He tickles the twine. Malkin pulls back. Cross it over to Kessel. Trying to score. Down! Hornquist may have got a stick on him on the way in. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has just left the building.
Pittsburgh finally got a big win against the Rangers. But there's no game bigger than the next one.
Yeah. A lot of those teams are kind of playing with nothing to lose, I guess you could say. Every team in this league is good, and anybody can beat anybody on any given night. No matter who the opponent is, I think we have to approach the game the same way.
Just give me a little look and I'll go back to it.
Okay.
Hamilton, one more try. A redirect score. The Flames have the lead. Backlund, your final score. The Flames 4 and the Penguins 2.
Losses are part of hockey. But what matters at this time of year is how a team responds.
Trust is probably one of the biggest factors in any team's success. Trusting each other, trusting yourselves, and trusting the process. I think we have a lot of trust in that locker room.
We've told them on a number of occasions we believe in these guys, and we sincerely do. We've shown ourselves that we're capable of a lot when we play the game the right way. I believe this team's ready to break through.
I think confidence is a big part of success, and we know this team is able to win. There's no games off. There's no teams we can't beat. Every team we play against, we go win. That's the mindset we have.
This is the exciting part of the game. Each and every game has a playoff feel to it, so that you can feel the juice in the building. It's exciting. If we keep our focus and we stay on task and we control what we can, for me, I think the sky's the limit for this team.
Ah, tu l'aimes-tu, la raquette? Tu fais une photo avec la raquette? Fais-tu cheese? Regarde, maman. Wow! Little drunk baby. Tes cheveux sont dépeignés, mon homme.
Ils sont dépeignés.
Ouais. T'aimes-tu ça quand il y a plein de caméras comme ça?